So, as you guys know, I finished my book and then I sent it out to the editor. The editor gave me notes. One of the notes was like, there are a few characters that should get a little bit more screen time, and there are a few more storylines that need to be explained in order for that final outcome to feel a little bit more rewarding. So, right now, I'm writing one of the character stories, and I was just straight up bawling. Like, for not like bawling like cha-ching, cha-ching. I wish. No, like, I was just straight up fucking crying because her storyline just for the two chapters that I was writing her storyline, I was just fucking crying. And talk about blood, sweat, and all the tears. And it's cool because I'm adding the storyline and it's gonna fix one of the problems that I had in the first draft. But of course, it feels like I'm writing a whole separate story, but not only just a whole separate story, it feels like when you first start writing a book. When you first start writing a book and you're getting into those first few pages, it's a little bit hard. It's kind of like reading the first 50% of a book too, where you're getting through like all the world building and everything. And then the second half, you're really having fun with all the concepts that you made up. So, right now, I'm kind of like in that first 50% where I'm doing all the world building and I'm doing all the work so that the payoff later can be a little bit better. So, I'm trying to tell the story at the beginning, trying to do the world building, and I'm still in that stage, and that's like the hardest part for me. Because once I get to the 50% mark, my brain just click, 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 like for hours, I will hyper focus. And if I can't write for hours, then my brain will be like thinking about it the whole fucking day. Like, we need to write this, we need to write this, we need to write this, we need to write this. We really need to fucking write this right now. I want to write this. I want to get this out of my brain. I want to get this on a page. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. To be honest, I thought this month was going to be a little bit more productive, but you know what? You know what? We added 14 pages. 14 pages to what originally was like 390, something like that. And I had added pages a while back to. So a while back I got it to 399. And then now it's sitting at 413. And the way that I'm trying to do it is I'm trying to fix the big problems first, like the really, really big glaring problems. And I'm trying to add the storylines. That way later on, when I'm editing it and I'm getting to all the smaller stuff, it's a little bit easier. Like, I just have to course correct and I have to just connect a few things, and then I just have to fix one thing here, one thing there, like minor things. So I'm trying to do like the bigger stuff first and then work my way down to the medium stuff and then work my way down to the small stuff. Because for me, writing the thing can be the hardest part. So let me do that hardest part first and then I'm going to work my way down. But yeah, I emotionally damaged for like a good hour or two when I was writing the first half of this girl's storyline. And maybe I'm just like tooting my own horn, but I'm really not. It's just, I was like, fuck, this girl's storyline is really sad. All this while trying to deal with like family stuff, while trying to deal with like working, and then also trying to deal with just trying to catch up with people and all that. Writing gets hard every once in a while, and always this beginning stage where you're starting a storyline or where you're starting at the beginning of the story is always kind of the hardest. So I'm like, I know I'm gonna get through it. I know I'm gonna get to that point. I know I'm gonna get to the freaking top of the hill where once everything gets, like, once the ball has already rolled to the top, it'll just spin, 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 spin down. It's just getting there is the hard part. And I know 13 pages doesn't sound like a lot. But literally, it starts little by little for me. Literally, it starts with like the first 100 pages. are a struggle, and then right after that, first 100 to 200 pages are a struggle, and then right after that, I could get the ball rolling. It's so hard. Also, with the way that this story is written, I don't know if traditional publishers are gonna want it, to be honest. And, like, yes, I still have to do the editing and all that, but seeing how the story is told, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I'm not like other girls, because I'm very much like other girls. But this is just one of those times where I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if they'll want this. Like, like I said, I still have to get to the end. I still have to edit. I still have to move some pieces around, but because I can already tell that I'm gonna have to fix like minor things, minor issues, tweak things here and there. But it's just one of those things where it's just like, I don't know if Trad Publishing is gonna want my book. Because the storyline is so fucked up. It's all over the place.